ITV News has broken yet another story about Downing Street lockdown soirees. Apparently, Johnson's wife Carrie threw him a surprise party on the afternoon of the 19th of June 2020. His day started with a visit to Bovingdon School in Hertfordshire.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear sister, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Well, thank you. Thank you. So what a wonderful way to spend my birthday.
What a wonderful way to spend my birthday, says Boris Johnson. Well, apparently it got better. ITV report that 30 people attended a surprise birthday bash for Boris Johnson in the Cabinet Room at 10 Downing Street. Guests included interior designer Lulu Little of £840 per roll wallpaper fame. She joined Carrie Johnson in presenting Boris with a birthday cake. The Prime Minister's office has not denied the event took place, but claims the PM was only present for 10 minutes. ITV also reports that a separate evening event of family and friends was hosted in the Prime Minister's residence that evening. Downing Street denies that claim, saying instead that Boris Johnson only hosted a small number of family members outside. Ash, on the 19th of June 2020, social gatherings indoors were banned and most schools remained closed to the majority of their pupils. But Carrie Johnson decided to throw her husband a surprise birthday bash of everyone singing happy birthday, something that we recognise to be characteristic of super spreader events. What do you make of this story?
What do I make of this story? Michael, objectively, it is very, very funny. This man has wanted to be Prime Minister his whole life. At Eton, he told people his dream job was world king, and he might throw the whole thing away because he thought to himself, Zoom parties could never be me. That sounds broke. That sounds unchic. I'm having a very expensive interior designer present me with a cake instead. Michael, this man is stupid. Like, he has all of the impulse control of a Labrador. He sees a party going on in his home. He can't help but get in the swing of things. He has an unspecified number of children, and he looked at 2020 when we were all in lockdown, still abiding by significant restrictions, even in June. And he thought, you know what, lads, it's time for me to live my best life. I can't do this. You do you. I'm having a good time.
It is amazing, isn't it? I suppose because his excuse up to now has always been, I didn't realize it was a party. I didn't realize a party. I thought it was a work event. I saw the picnic stuff. I saw the bottles of champagne, but it still wasn't giving party to me. Now you've got literally a birthday cake, candles, everyone singing happy birthday. If you can't recognize that as a party, what does that say about your mental faculties? I mean, I've already seen that there are sort of cabinet members. Nadine Dorries is coming out and saying this wasn't a party. This was just his birthday. It was a work event. Well, social work events weren't allowed anyway. Work events were only allowed if it was essential for work. And singing happy birthday to this guy, not essential for work. Also, Lulu Little doesn't work with Boris Johnson. She was just renovating his Downing Street flat, which is another issue that could potentially bring him down. What was he thinking, Ash? What was he thinking?
He was thinking that cake looks fucking delicious. Give me a slice. Yum, yum. Michael, I don't know why you think there's any other thought going on in his brain. Like I said, he is a man who, when presented with an opportunity to indulge himself, he has always taken it. He's someone who looks for the path of least resistance in every aspect of his life. He has excelled himself in every job he has ever had through incompetence, and barefaced lying to people, because that's the easier thing to do than working hard. So I find it comical that when the man has done what he always does, which is put his own pleasures first and the demands of his job second, you now have the nation's political journalists going, well, we didn't see this coming. This is very surprising information to me. Look, this is as inevitable as Tristan Thompson cheating on Khloe Kardashian. We know what we're getting with this man. And it is poor impulse control And, I reckon news of another affair before this whole thing is out. That would be my bet. Just my opinion, no substantiation, no evidence. I'm sure if you put this to Boris Johnson, he would deny it, and maybe he would be right. But I just think we're in for more comedy before this is all over.